Welcome to another episode of Myrmidon Nation. Here we're going to do a review and unboxing of ANTSHACK's Earth Tower and Hydro Nest. This package came with the natural ant habitat kit along with the two nests. So in this package you're going to get some cotton for the hydro nest. You're going to get 2 bags of digging medium for the earth tower. And then this here is going to be the earth tower itself. I really like how this thing is made and looks. It's got a hydration cord that you can either fill with cotton or place a water tube in there. It has a nice sleeve over it. Here's some tubing, some test tubes. This right here is the hydro nest. It's got 2 places for test tubes. The nest cavity is pretty nice. This is a spot for the cotton to hydrate. Nice removable red shield. And then here's the bag of the accessories that come with the natural ant habitat kit. A feeder, a feeding dish, and some odds and ends. And then that is going to be the gravel that goes on the bottom, as well as these forceps. And some pipettes and extra tubing. And this right here would be the background that you would use. I am not going to personally use this, but it is a good little extra. Here's a close-up of the bag that came with the natural ant habitat kit. You got a feeder, a plug for one size, a tubing connector, and a 3-way tubing connector. So the outworld that comes with the natural ant habitat kit is not pre-assembled, but it is very easy to assemble. I'd say the most difficult part is getting the wrapping off, but that is a good thing so that your outworld does not show up scratched. So here I'll remove the wrapping and then I will show you how it comes together. So to put the outworld together, you are just gonna add each piece to one another, and then you are going to use these little rubber rings, and they're gonna go around the outer part that connects to the other side. So here you'll kind of see it places into the bottom part, and then you'll turn it on its side, and the rings just press on very easily. And that'll snap the whole thing together and give it kind of an airtight fit. And again, it says on the website that this nest is not for tiny species. They may be able to find their way out. It's better for medium to large species. Next, you will install the tubing connector that has sort of a jam nut on it. So you'll push the tubing connector in from the inside, and then the nut that will go on the outside will work as a jam nut, and it will squeeze it tight and make sure that nothing can get through. I like this setup a lot, and it's a pretty awesome design if you ask me. I'll do this to the other side as well, and that side I will not be connecting anything to, but I can expand to in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and cap it. Then I'm going to take the tubing and attach it to the outworld, and then I will do the same to the nest. This tubing is the perfect size that you should be able to push it on very firmly, and it will make a perfect fit. Now I'll go ahead and pour the gravel into the outworld. I'm just going to do a thin layer on this because I am putting in my Pogo subnitidus colony inside of this nest and outworld, and I know that they're going to dig out some of the digging medium from the nest and place it in the outworld. So now I'm going to go ahead and start pouring in the digging medium to the actual nest portion of the earth tower. The important thing I've learned about a nest like this with digging medium is you always want to tap the nest as much as you can, get the medium to kind of drop down and level, add some on top, and then tap it again. This will make sure that you have nice compacted digging medium, and they'll be able to tunnel in it in theory without it collapsing. Now with this nest, it did not come with instructions, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it as far as hydration goes. I know for the first time hydrating it, I'm gonna want the whole nest to kind of be the same color as the moisture seeps down, and then once it does that, then I'll know it's moist enough. Now again, on this part, there's no instructions, but I would assume you could fill this center hydration core with cotton and keep it moist that way. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up a test tube setup, but make the cotton kind of loose with a small bit of an air bubble and set that in the hydration core. And there you have it. The nests in the outworld are all set up now. So you can go ahead and start adding your feeding dish, your other accessories, and then go ahead and put the lid on that has a breathable air vent on the top of it. And here's a quick look at the hydro nest before we add our pogo subnitidis to the earth tower. You'll see here, this nest has a nice little cavity for you to fill with cotton, and that's where you can add the moisture. And then these other two ports here on the right and the left and the back, you're gonna go ahead and be able to set up test tube setups, and you will place them inside those ports. And as long as the cotton's all touching in the test tubes and in the actual cotton cavity, the moisture will spread out and it should last quite a while. I have not tested this out. Jesse is actually going to use this nest, so he'll be able to give us an update on how long that works. Then once your nest is all set up, you are going to connect the tubing via this port right here, and there's plenty of extra tubing that comes with it, so you'll be able to connect it to an outworld or do it however you'd like. And here I'm setting up the water tower. Go ahead and fill it up, and then you just turn it upside down, kind of like a dog water feeder. I did run into a problem with this. Apparently my pogos even are a bit too small for this. As you'll see in this clip, one of them got sucked up in an air bubble. Had to get her out real quick. Don't worry, she was not harmed and she made it out alive. And here I am dumping in my pogo subnitidis colony very gently. This was a colony I showed you guys last week. Their nest was completely a mess. They had used the entire viewing shield as the bathroom, and you could not see into the nest any longer. So I decided this would be the perfect opportunity to place them in here and give them a chance to actually have some digging medium too, since they are a digging species, obviously. So we're gonna keep an eye on these guys and see how they do in this nest. I feel that it'll be much better than the mini hearth now that they're well founded. The species can be kind of difficult in founding, so a mini hearth is a good way to go, so you can keep an eye on the queen and brood production. But yeah, this is them in the nest, and we're just gonna keep an eye on them, and I'll probably post some updates on my Instagram throughout the week. And then my next colony updates, you guys will get a good look and see what kind of nest structures they've dug in the earth tower. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys liked our unboxing and review of ANTSHACK's Earth Tower and Hydro Nest. Hopefully we'll have some more reviews coming up soon, and Jesse will be putting some colony in the Hydro Nest, so you guys will be able to get a good look at that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.